Welcome to the Spokane Minute. This is it's very cold outside and I just want to be comfortable outfit. So that's what you get today. This is the show where you get to sit back, relax, sip on that latte, pop some popcorn, and listen to me tell you my top 5 suggestions of things you can get out and do in Spokane in the next couple of weeks. Get involved in your community. Some of these are ticketed, some are not, but there is something for everyone. So let's get started. In our number 1 slot this week, you know I love small businesses, local businesses, and you know how much I love Jupiter's Eye Book Cafe that is right in downtown Spokane on West First. Well, they are having another event. This is a book launch for a local author. Her name is Elena Taylor, and she's releasing her book, The Haunting of Emily Grace. Listen, I love me a good, haunty, spooky story, and I also freak out during haunting, spooky stories. But if you want to go to the book launch, if you want to meet Miss Taylor, if you want to buy a book and have it signed, you can actually pre-order on Jupiter's Cafe's website, but you can go down this Tuesday. That's this week. So this Tuesday on November 4th from 5 to 7, they are going to have the book launch for this wonderful local author. Not only do you get to support a local small business, but you get to support a local independent artist, which is what we love to do here. So, like I said, you can go get the book, The Haunting of Emily Grace, off of the website. You can go to the launch party. You can have her sign it. I bet you she'll be reading some excerpts from it. So this is how to go out and have fun and do interesting things instead of thinking only the big cities do that. And we're really not a small city. So we need to embrace that. So you can go to Jupiter'sEyeBookCafe.com if you want to order a book early, or if you want to hit the events page on there and find out what it's all about. So number 1 right there. So I wonder what's coming for number 2 on the list. I will tell you, if you're like me, I'm obsessed with Project Runway. I could not sew for the life of me or put a stylish outfit together out of nothing at all. I will buy it. That's how that works. But if you're feeling I want to feel a touch of New York, a touch of Milan, did you know that Spokane has their own fashion week? It's being sponsored by a bunch of people, but especially the Davenport Hotel and that whole collection that they have. There's going to be a runway. There are curated fashion brands that are going to be there, and you can be right there watching a real runway show. A really sweet friend of mine, Michaela Daniels, is even going to be walking that runway, and I bet a lot more people from your own walks of life that you don't even know will be on that runway. That is going to be held at the Davenport Grand. This is going to be happening Saturday, the 8th of November, which is just coming up. It's going to be from 6 to 9, but there are a bunch of different restaurants that are also partnered up, so you can go have a discount, have a really good meal before you go to the show, and maybe drop some money on some really cool fashions that have not hit yet here in Spokane. So go out there, have a touch in New York, bring it back to Spokane. I think this will be a fun thing to do. You can catch all of the information. You can either go to the Facebook events pages, or they are selling tickets on Eventbrite, which we all know I love Eventbrite. You can go there. They're tiered tickets. They start right at $35. That's not bad at all. So go catch a fashion show, get your Sex and the City kind of vibe on, and have a really good time. And I want to see pictures and know all about it. Now for number 3. For me, 3 stands for trio. Trio stands for a combo of 3 jazz musicians giving you live music. If you're like me in my 20s, I loved going to Seattle. I loved going to Jazz Alley and seeing live jazz there. When I was in LA, there were lots of underground clubs that you could go to for live jazz music. And I mean that. I went to a number of clubs where you had to walk in a scary alley, walk down a bunch of stairs, and it's, you didn't know, is this the horror movie where I'm going to get killed, or is this live music? And thank God it was always some live jazz. If you want to have the same vibe of going to live jazz, having a good cocktail, even some great dinner or small bites, we can do that here in Spokane. Here every Saturday, there's live jazz Saturdays at Hotel Indigo. That's right downtown. That's at 110 South Madison Street. My Southern came up there. South Madison Street. You can go there and watch live music and just relax with a significant other or your friends and enjoy some amazing jazz music and some good food. And I think that's a great way to celebrate some culture. So I hope you'll check it out. Like I said, it is on Saturdays. You can get tickets at Eventbrite. You can actually just show up and have dinner. So go to 110 South Madison. It's on Saturday, November 8th, but every Saturday. And it is from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. And tell them I sent you. It's going to be a good night. Now coming at you at number 4, you know I love a good hobby. Anything that fills your soul, gives you creativity, makes you smile. That's a good hobby to have. Lots and lots of people are getting into photography again. There seems to be a resurgence of it. And this is like photography where you buy that actual DSLR camera. It's not just the iPhone. I use the iPhone, so no shade to anybody who does that. But I also have an old DSLR. I used to film on that thing and also take lots of pictures. Well, let's say you have this camera, you bought it, you're excited, but you haven't done anything with it. Well, now you can be coached in a 2-day coaching class with a professional photographer, Crystal Madison, and she'll walk you through all of the basics. She's having a 2-day basic class, and this is going to be on Friday, November 14th, and Saturday, November 15th, because that's how numbers work. 14th and 15th, 6 to 9 on Friday, 1 to 4 on Saturday. She's going to teach you about exposure. She's going to teach you about how do you take good pictures when the light is low, when you don't have all of the fancy lights. I would show you side to side. I'm actually using lights today. What do you do? How do you take your photography from basic to the next level? She is here to help you do that. Now, it is not a cheap class, but if you are really into this hobby, it's worth it. I would give it a go. You can go to crystalmadison.com/coaching, or you can actually find the event on the events pages in Facebook. Just put in their photography skill set class or anything to do with that, and it'll come up. And it could be something you might really enjoy doing. It's going to take place down at 5218 North Market Street. So go there, have a good time, send me some of the pictures that you take. She gives lots of different classes. This is just the basics. So get that DSLR out, no matter how new or old it is, and go learn some new skills. And finally, at number 5, you know I have a soft space in my heart for the Knitting Factory. I've seen some great shows there. Of course, the District Bar is right in front. Seen some great shows there. But if you are a Swiftie, let me tell you, Swifties are pretty rabid and amazing. If you like the new album, if you don't like the new album, but you love Taylor, there is a Taylor Swift party going on at the Knitting Factory. Not Taylor in person, although that would be amazing, but she would need like 3 stadiums to do that. But you can go there and have a dance party. You can sing your lungs out. You can dance. You can celebrate the amazing and iconic career that this woman has had and all of the music that gets stuck in our head. I listen to the new album every morning. Like, sorry about it. I love the new album. Absolutely all the songs. So if you want to go with some fellow Swifties and have a really good time, well, the Knitting Factory is here just for you. The Taylor Swift party is happening on Saturday, November 15th. It starts at 9 p.m. Doors will open at 8, and it's going to go for a while. So tickets are on sale right now. You can go to Tickets West, or you can go to the Knitting Factory, which is SP, as in first 2 letters of Spokane. sp.knittingfactory.com to check out the Taylor Swift dance party. It's going to be a blast. Go get your tickets. Tickets are less than $40, which is great. And just go have fun with everybody who also loves this. Now, the Knitting Factory is downtown Spokane, 919 West Sprague Avenue. Check it out. I bet it'll be a really good time. You got plenty of time before. Like I said, it's Saturday the 15th of November. So that's my sister's birthday. That is just 2 weeks into this new month. Go have a good time. Dance with your friends. You will not regret it. We've made it through another week of a Spokane Minute. I really hope you start taking advantage of the list that I give you. Lots of fun things you can do in this town. It's all typically budget friendly. Some cost money, some cost nothing. I just want to encourage you to get out there in Spokane, support our local businesses, and promote our community, because that's how you keep community, is you have to invest in it. And that is invest with your time, your attention, and sometimes your wallet. So I hope you will keep tuning in. I love bringing this stuff to you. I really hope you will get out there and take some pictures and send them to me. Remember, if you have suggestions for the future of things you want me to talk about and get word out to other people, happy to do it. Please send me all the information you need to production@arucreative.com. Then check out arucreative.com to check out past Spokane Minutes. I always keep the one from the week before in the same page and the one on it, because I like to give you a couple of weeks in advance sometimes so that you have options and things to think about. So please send me pictures if you go to any of it. If you go to the photography training for the basics of DSLR camera work, I want to see what you take. I want to be involved with you, Spokane. Yes, what is that old phrase from Notting Hill? It's just a boy standing in front of boys, girls, and thems and everything, asking them to love him. That's all I'm doing. So until next week, go have a really good time out in your community, no matter where you are. It is worth it. See you then.